Good evening. Fuck! I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So I had to start flashing as soon as I started the fucking video, and I was like, it's probably gonna die. It died. I gotta plug this bitch up. Give me like 30 seconds. We're just gonna do this shit in the dark, too. Because I don't feel like turning any other lights on. Not feeling it. For real, not feeling it. I don't even know where I got a C charger. Today's been really long. Today's been so long. I had a Red Bull. And I haven't had a Red Bull in like over like maybe 2 months. Ooh. Found a C charger on the floor. Success. Can you just plug in, please? There we go. Okay. Now that's done. We're just doing this one in the dark. I don't care. It's not even that dark. It's just... It looks really dark. L. Anyways... It's been a long week, but a really short week simultaneously. And... I don't know how else to explain it. So... I had my first 2 videos at the beginning of the week. And those were... I think I made videos Monday and Tuesday. Because I worked those 2 days. They were good. First one, see the thing was, the first day sucked because it was fucking cold. But the second day it wasn't cold and we were working with the animals, so everything was so much better. And then the day after that, I had plans, but then my plans got canceled last second. Let's see. Monday was the 24th, so Wednesday was the 26th. Oh, over the week I read The Pride and the Prejudice. I liked it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, honestly. Like, that's why I put off reading it for so long. Because I was like, man, everyone hypes this shit up. I understand why, to a degree. It wasn't bad. I left my chapstick in my mom's car and I'm really upset about it. Because it's in the shop. So now I'm just putting shea butter on it. Because I'm kind of too lazy to go down to the house and get a chapstick from my mom. So, but how'd this week go? What happened? I don't know if I ended up doing anything that Wednesday. Because my plans got canceled. So yeah, Wednesday was a day off, and then Thursday I went to the dentist and I gotta get my wisdom teeth taken out. But all the places that take my insurance are booked. Like, until April or May. So, I got a call at the end of the month to try to schedule. So, yeah. And then I also have another dentist appointment this week, upcoming week. Yeah. And then what else? Also, I learned this week how comically short Modelo bottles are. I've never seen a Modelo bottle in my life until this week. And I was like, why are they so small? Why are they so short looking? Like, they're not even small. They're just compacted. And I'm like, no wonder I've only seen this in can form. This shit is comical. This shit is funny. Yeah. Then what else? I went to town. I went to the big town. Went shopping with my mother and grandmother. And the same day, I also got, like, sort of officially introduced to the horse that I'll be working with slash taking care of a little bit for the time being. I got acquainted with her and I got to walk her around, and she's been very receptive with me, as well as the donkey. He's rather skittish, but he's very polite. He's very polite for a donkey. It's only been that was Friday, and I've been over there every day since. The horse, her name is Allie. She's warmed up to me a decent amount. She lets me brush her. And this has only been, today's the third day now, and Django is the donkey's name. He's also let me brush him. Not too much, but a little bit, and he let me pet him as well. I didn't think that I would be petting him this soon, but no, they've both warmed up to me quite a bit, and I've spent more time at the farm, and I enjoy it there. I spend a lot of time with the barn cats. I've always been one person to spend a lot of the time with the barn cats, especially when I was a kid. Like, me and my best friend, we'd spend a lot of time with the cats. If she was tending to the horses, I would also love on the horses, but a lot of, when you're 6 or 7 and a rambunctious child, sometimes the horses are not a fan of you, and I get that. So I was always one with the cats. I was a cat girl growing up, but I would just be a cat. And yeah, I was a cat girl. That was all there is to it. I was a cat girl growing up. Shrugs. It happened. Yeah. All there is to it, really. But that stopped. That stopped once I moved, I think. Um, but yeah, no, I liked the time I spend at the farm. Um, yeah, hanging out with all the animals. Because the dogs come in and hang out too. Just sometimes they can get like territorial with each other over people. And so I'm like, dude, bounce. I'm I'm talking to the cats right now. Or I'm talking to Ali and Jago. I'm not talking to you. You cannot just separate me and hinder me from doing my task. But yeah, I brushed Ali for 2 days now. Um, and I'm trying to make sure if I'm not like going over to work and like there's always chores to be done, so like I just gotta write down when I actually work. I can work whenever. Um, Thinking. But yeah, I'm trying to go over there at least once a day, every day for like 15 minutes until, not even until, I'm just trying to do that to get acquainted and uh, get allow Ali and Django to know me better and me get to know them better. You know, because when it comes to all animals, like a mutual respect, like I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god, I haven't even talked about today, but a mutual between all living things, a mutual respect has to be established for it to be a healthy, cohesive relationship. So, I I've been letting them warm up to me on their terms before I start, you know, like controlling them. Um, I want I want them to understand that I respect them and I'm not there I'm not there to be a threat or to be someone to be scared of or not want to cooperate with in any way, shape, or form. And like it's the same thing with dogs. Like people don't understand that, and I'm like, you just have to fucking respect your dog, dude. It has a brain. It processes things. It understands things. You just have to work with it. You don't work it. It is not a machine. It's a living thing with comprehension and memory skills. I'm thinking about Bunny, the dog, who talks with the buttons, and she's like really fucking smart. But today was really tiring because I went over to my grandma's house, um, and I vacuumed under and around all of her furniture and inside some stuff. I did like sort of a deep vacuuming that's been needing to have been done for quite a while because she's getting older and she can't do it herself. So I went over there and I did it because I said I would at some point, and I was thinking, I was like, I just need to do this. I gotta set out a time and do it. So I told her this morning, I was like, hey, because she also wanted me to put together this like storage bins that she had bought, and so I went over there and I put those together. Spent some time with uh, her dog. Uh, we fostered her, my mom and I, when she was a puppy. We like watched her because she originally was my cousin's, but they couldn't keep her. So she stayed with us for a little while, and then she went to pretty much stay with my grandma. No, that's where she's been living for the last year, 2 years maybe. I love her to death. She's just so full of energy. I love her so much. She's so sweet. Her name is Cookie. um, but yeah, I went over there. I did that vacuuming, and it was tiring. You know, it makes me sad because my grandma's been single for a long time. Uh, her last husband, one of my grandpas, he passed away either right before or right after I was born, and I don't think she's ever been in a relationship since. And it's always, she had her friends, few, but still had them when I was in Illinois, and like the first 8 years of my life before we moved down here. And things like, she was happier, I guess. Maybe, I'd say. She had more social interaction than she does now. And we moved down here, and she doesn't have as many friends or as close of friends. Not friends that come to her house. And she doesn't have a vehicle right now, so she can't, like, she doesn't get out very often. We try to take her into town and stuff like that, but we live like 45 minutes apart, gas going up all the time and stuff. We can't take her to town every day. We can't afford to do that. So we try to at least like once a week, so she can like get whatever she needs from the store and have coffee. She goes to this one shop, gets coffee, and that's where her friends are. But you know, she hasn't been able to go, and otherwise it's always just been her, the dog, and the cat, and it's been that for years. And her hoarding sorta has been getting worse. And you know, there's nothing you can say. There's nothing that you can really do about it. So, I was cleaning around a lot of shit, and there's just a lot of shit that I couldn't move or I couldn't get to because there was simply so much shit. So, and it's not like extreme hoarding, but it's hoarding. And that makes me sad because I've mentioned it before, but she doesn't want to hear that. She doesn't want to accept that. She doesn't want to face it like it is. So she just continues going down her beaten path, and that's how older people are sometimes, I guess. And there's nothing you can really do about it. At least I don't know what I can do about it. And so that was just very exhausting few hours. And afterwards I was fucking tired. So I went and I got a Red Bull, and I'm frown. thumbs down. I went in there and I was like, I'm gonna get one Red Bull and only have spent like $4. Of course, I got by the sales monster and I bought three. Three for cheaper. And so I'm like, okay, I bought enough for the next like 3 weeks because I used to drink energy drinks a lot. But now I don't drink them as often anymore. I drink them every now and again, but if I prefer any caffeine, it would be from tea. But afterwards, I went straight to the farm, straight to the barn, went in, brushed Allie. Well, I brushed half of her, and then I realized my neighbor, she was going to be gone most of the day. They didn't know how long they were going to be gone. So I figured the afternoon chores didn't get taken care of, so I fed them as well. I let them eat. I sat around with the house cats. My mom came over. She had to take the vehicle. She left me. We had to swap vehicles. And yeah, turns out they were home. They had gotten home like right before I got there. So, but I didn't know that. And then I was like, no, I know. So she came down after a little while. We chatted for a bit. No, pause. Rewind. Swap vehicles with mom. Finished brushing Allie. Before I fed them, I brushed Django a little bit. And other than that, he sniffed me, got pretty close to me. He wanted to eat my glasses. He wanted to eat my glasses or my bangs. I couldn't tell which, but I was like, you can't do that. Those are not edible. No, sir, those are not edible. No, thank you. Yeah. And then fed them, finished brushing Allie. And then after that, I hung out with the barn cats again. And then my neighbor came down, and she went to feed them. See, because they get hay and they also get some grains and something else. I don't know what else the kind of food is, but they also get stuff other than hay. But I didn't know where that was or how much. So I was like, she was gonna ask me to drop down hay, and I was like, I already dropped down hay. I figured the afternoon chores didn't get taken care of. Because you guys were gone most of the day. And so, yeah, she fed them, and we talked for a little bit. And then it was pretty cold, so I had finished brushing Allie, and I was gonna head on home because I want to spend at least 15 minutes a day over there particularly with Allie and Django. Yeah, that was that. And then I had dinner, and my sister's in town, kinda. She's close enough. She's in state. I'll see her tomorrow. I do believe she's coming over with her friends who she came here with. And I'm excited to meet them officially. I may have met one of them, I think. If it's who I think it is, then I might have met her already. And I've met them online, but I've not met them in person. But I've started another Jane Austen book. I started Emma. I've got a reading list on my phone of a bunch of books that I want to read, and I want to read pretty much majority of Jane Austen's books. I'm getting a headache, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up because a lot of the time my headaches are light sensitive, or it could just be from looking at the laptop without my glasses on, which are my blue light blockers as well. So I don't know. It's probably a combination of all of it. Today was very tiring. Oh my gosh, and I'm mulling over. I might be getting a cat because one of the barn cats is apparently a little bit of a terrorist and will not stop sort of attacking, like aggravated assaulting another cat who has gone into hiding. I haven't even met her, and I've been over there like pretty much 5 days. Um, I've met most of the animals on the farm. Well, not on the farm, but in the main barn. And and she's like a sweetheart too. She just wants attention, but like she's not afraid to smack the shit out of you if you do something that she doesn't like. Like my mom got me Claude because she was fucking with her, like trying to play with her and stuff like that while I was petting her, and so she attacked the fuck out of both of us, scratched up, cat scratches, and but other than that, that's the only time she's ever attacked me. She swatted at me once when I tried to pet her belly, and she obviously didn't want that to happen, so I backed the fuck off and just petted her as she wanted to be petted, and like she let me pick her up and everything. Like my cat that I have, we have two cats. My smaller cat, I just she likes to be she's my shoulder cat. She will literally I can stick my arm out and she will lay herself down across my arm and on my shoulder, and I will walk around with her. But the thing is, from like when she was like one or two, I I I I fucked with cats too much. I didn't understand cats when I was younger. I love them, but I didn't understand them. And so now I understand that respecting a fucking living creature is incredibly important to your relationship with them. I never understood that until like I was consciously aware of how things worked at like age 14. Um so I trained her. I was like, if you want me to pick you up, let me know. So, like, I can pat on my legs and she will stretch up, like, on me, like, uppies, whatever. And then I'll pick her up. And she used to like being held by like a baby. She doesn't like that anymore, though. But I did that for the barn cat, who is feisty as hell. Apparent, yeah, she is. She is feisty as hell because she also she's like territorial as well because she attacked the fuck out of this old cat there, and I scruff grabbed her because he's an old man. He's a fucking old man, and he did not fight back or anything, and I was like, no, this is not happening. Scruffed her and she froze up, so stopped that. um and I patted my legs and she did the same thing. And so I just picked her on up, and she was perfectly content with me holding her and chilling out. And yeah, she's beautiful too. She has so much personality. Uh, but that's the thing, she has so much personality. Um, my neighbor was like, she torments the fuck out of this one cat in particular, the one cat that I haven't met, and apparently, like, she's all skin and bones. She doesn't come out of hiding. Like, only one person that lives there, like, her, I don't know if they're married, but the other guy who lives there, uh, my other neighbor, same place, different neighbor. He's the only one that knows where she hides at, and she hardly comes out to eat because she just attacks her because she's so scared because she always gets attacked by this one cat in particular, and she's like, this has been happening for so long. Like, I'm gonna have to either take her to the shelter or have her put down or something, because she's just constantly attacking this other cat. And like, she's been trying to sort of get her rehomed as well. She's, because this is not the first time I've heard her mention it. I've heard her mention it to the other people that I work with. And so I'm going to try to get some photos of her. And if I don't have to go anywhere anytime soon, then I'll probably take her and I'll foster her or keep her. It depends. I don't know. I'm still mulling it over, because I don't want her put down or going to the shelter, because if I had a consistent ride, I would go volunteer at the shelter all the time, because those animals need the love and attention, all that they can get. And I don't just want another animal to go there. And I don't have any in my particular space, so there would be no exact competition for her. So I think I could definitely at least foster her for a while I try to find somebody to take her permanently. But I'm gonna be very fucking picky about that. And that's, if, like, so that's what I'm thinking on. I'm gonna wait until my sister leaves. Well, and that won't be too long. That won't be by the end, but by the end of the week. Like, not even then. So it'll be like 5 days. I'll have, like, I could I don't know. I'm thinking on it still. I'm mulling it over. I'm gonna sleep on it. Yeah, I'm thinking on that. Cause I've been thinking. I'm like, I don't want pets for a while. I I just got my space back, and even when one of my pets from, like, that lives in the main house, he's an inside outside cat. Sometimes he comes up here and he's just an old man who just wants your love and attention. So he will just invade your space and love on you. And sometimes the timing could never be worse. And I can't handle it. And so I'm like, I don't know if I can handle having a pet. But also, like, it's life or death. I gotta be willing to sacrifice something for this, so I'm mulling it over. Because it's serious business. It's serious shit. It's something that you gotta take seriously. You can't just take getting a cat lightly. You can't take on the responsibility of another living being lightly. Plain and simple. Point blank, period. So, yeah. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, but it's like the exhaustion tired. It's not I can go to sleep tired. So, it's it's been 30 minutes. It's 9 o'clock. So I'm probably going to read my book. I'm reading Emma by Jane Austen. I'm like on chapter 3 so far. If it's anything like the Pride and Prejudice, I'll be done in a week. Yeah. I got some new boots. I had to get work boots, and I got them for a really good price. They're a really good brand. They're Justin's, and they're a really good brand. Like they're so nice. I got them secondhand. They're so fucking nice. I'm so happy with them. I'm so happy with them. I needed a pair of work boots anyway. Like I haven't had. You know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Next purchase. Was shooting for a phone because I've been meaning to get a new phone forever. Especially since last year when my mic stopped working. Like, it's a coding problem. The mic is fine. The mic hardware functions fine. But it happened with getting a newer update. And then it just totally stopped fucking working. No, not even except. Like, I can only make phone calls and send iMessage voice notes with my AirPods in. Other than that, I have no mic. Like, no video, no nothing. So, I am looking to get a new phone. And I should be able to get that soon enough. Because then I'm going to start filming videos from my phone instead of my laptop. So quality will be better. Hopefully. That's what I'm shooting for. Because I want a phone with a better camera. Because I want to go mobile. I want to go fucking mobile, baby. We're going to go mobile. So, because I want to film vlog shit. You know? So, yeah. That's what I'm going for. But I'm excited to see my sister tomorrow. I haven't seen her in forever. She's married now. My sister's a married woman! That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Crazy ass shit. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. I'll be back. Probably within a week. If not, then I'll be back exactly in a week. Bye.